So yeah, the Nintendo Direct earlier last week was definitely interesting to say the least, but when it comes to Mario content, yeah, I really don't know what Nintendo's cooking up or if they just forgot that a whole Mario Kart game is right there that needs DLC. It's like they are ignoring Mario Kart World on purpose or not showing any Mario games because they could potentially be hiding something big. But today I just wanted to talk about a few recent Mario games and how many people feel like this is kinda like a drought period for Mario in terms of games, or they just haven't been that good. The only game I know that went really crazy was Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door that was released on the Switch back in 2024, and people were very excited and hyped for that game. But besides that, there hasn't been really a huge game that gets the masses going, so without further ado, let's get into it. So going back to 2021, we had Mario Golf Super Rush, which released on June 25th. This was essentially just another Mario sports game, but this time with golf, to which the last Mario Golf game was Mario Golf World Tour, which released on the 3DS and in 2014. So yeah, it's been a while. Apparently many fans weren't a fan of Super Rush as it felt very stale in comparison to previous entries. The game did sell over 2.48 million copies, which makes it the best-selling Mario Golf game in the series, so that's a positive. But people complained that it had worse golfing mechanics, less compelling course designs, felt lazy overall, less content, and we're not a fan of how the game actually looked, especially when it came to the character models. Once again, you may feel free to let me know how you guys feel about any of these games in the comments. I personally got hyped when the game launched and played for about a week and just never touched it again. It really sucks considering this was the first golf game in a very long while. But fast forward to 2022, we got Mario Strikers Battle League, which released on June 10th. This was a 5v5 soccer game, or football, wherever you guys are from, but with the Mario franchise, which ultimately failed. The game did sell 2.54 million copies, but I guess players were just not huge in the game, as many fans complained that the game felt too chaotic, lacked content at launch, was too repetitive, and just didn't feel like the same game as Strikers Charge for the Wii or Super Mario Strikers for the GameCube. It honestly really sucks, as this was a highly anticipated game, but overall flopped due to the community's reception of it. Then we move on to 2023, where we actually got two new games, Super Mario Wonder and Super Mario RPG. I can't really say much about Wonder, as that game was received pretty well, and probably one of the best 2D Mario games in a very long time. Super Mario RPG was another game that was received with a lot of praise, due to it being a remake of the original and staying true to it. So 2023 was actually a pretty good year for the Mario franchise, as we also got the Mario Bros movie, and that was a huge major success for them. Bro, it's kinda crazy that Mario RPG and Mario Wonder released 3 years ago, man. I thought it released at least like a good 2 years ago. Bro, time is flying by fast. What is going on? Now going on to 2024, we got two more games here with the homie Mario, being Mario vs Donkey Kong and Mario and Luigi Brothership. By the way, I won't be including Paper Mario: Thousand Year Door because that game is just peak and many fans loved it. As for Mario vs Donkey Kong, this was a remake of the original game on the Game Boy Advance. Many fans actually say mostly positive things about the game, while there are others that feel like the game is really mid. Many fans felt that way as the game felt way too short, the gameplay felt too repetitive, and felt too slow at times. Also, the $50 price tag just wasn't cutting it for a lot of people, so getting it on sale was probably the best thing. The game did sell 1.12 million copies, so it wasn't the best, but it didn't fail completely in terms of sales. Now on to Mario and Luigi Brothership, which is probably one of the most controversial games in the Mario and Luigi series. Listen man, I personally love this game and have still yet to beat it, but so far, I am enjoying every second of it. The game actually received a lot of hate when it first released and still kinda does. Apparently the game is hated on due to its pacing, as every 5 seconds you would see a dialogue box pop up and give you a tutorial or just characters talking. The performance wasn't great as well, as it would stutter at times, the FPS would dip, and the game just felt very long as it would take you over 40 hours to complete it. The game did sell over 2 million copies, which was a win, but due to fan feedback it just wasn't all the way there. People do praise the game for its art style, which I personally love. It really sucks because we haven't gotten a Mario and Luigi RPG in a very long time, so just seeing mostly negative reviews is pretty sad. We also got Super Mario Party Jamboree, which many people actually did enjoy and was received pretty well, so that's a win for them. Now moving on to 2025, the long-awaited year of the launch of the Switch 2 and Mario Kart World. This was the game everyone was extremely excited for, as it was the new Mario Kart, as we have been playing the same one for about 12 years. But once people saw the price, that's when problems started to occur, as it would cost $80, and people were very upset at Nintendo for putting that price tag. At least there was an option to buy Mario Kart World for only $50 if you did get the Switch 2 bundle for $500. So what now? The people that bought the game were having a blast for about a month, but then it just died down. Fans criticized Nintendo for many things that were wrong with the game. You couldn't customize vehicles, there was no 200cc to be seen, only launched with 2 battle modes, the free roam was extremely bland and empty, and the intermission tracks felt way too linear, and etc. Over time, Nintendo has fixed some things here and there, but the game still needs content 1 year later, so it really sucks that we didn't get any DLC announced at the Nintendo Direct, but hopefully we can see new characters and tracks in the upcoming months. I mean, on the bright side, the game did sell around 14.70 million copies since its initial release, which is crazy to think about, and that number will only rise up even more, especially once that DLC gets announced. Hopefully, more like copefully.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
Alright, my bad, I'm not gonna make any more jokes. I won't mention the Mario Galaxy games as those were just remasters or ports to the Switch, and everyone was waiting for Galaxy 2, so that was an instant win for the fans, so we won't be going into that topic because you guys already know Galaxy games are pretty much the peakest of 3D Mario games. Last but not least, we have the most recent Mario game, Mario Tennis Fever, which was released earlier this year in 2026. People weren't too fond of this game after seeing its initial trailer, as everyone wants a new baseball game, which, where is it, Nintendo? Everybody wants a new baseball game, but it still looked pretty cool. The first thing that people noticed was the $70 price tag, where everyone was in agreement that a tennis game should not cost that much. The game failed to cross 1 million copies in its first 2 months due to fan criticism. The game was fun for people that bought it but had complaints as the story mode of the game felt too tedious, felt more like a tutorial, and very bland. Fans also felt frustrated with some online modes missing and were not a fan of the game's UI. People even found videos and compared the animations of Tennis Fever to Tennis Aces, which looked exactly the same. This made many fans angry as it showed that the game just reused animations and didn't have anything special to it. Once again, it really sucks that this happened to a tennis game, but on the bright side, maybe the game flopping was a good thing, as we have been getting new price tags of $50 and $60 for upcoming releases such as Star Fox and Splatoon Raiders. Just seeing fan reception and how these games pretty much flopped hurts the Mario fan inside of me, but it happens. Not every game will be a massive success. I really hope Nintendo is cooking something big with this next highly anticipated 3D Mario game and possibly even Mario Kart World DLC. I would not be surprised if they dropped another small-scale Mario game this year for the Switch 2, and hopefully it does well. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, as I just personally think Mario games are kinda in a weird place right now, but you guys let me know in the comments down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. For now, stay safe, take care, and peace.